What's up? What's up, everybody? How's everyone doing today? Sorry for the little bit of a late start compared to what I wanted. I've been going to try and do a little bit better with that stuff. Of course, the health problems can still get in the way, which is what happened, but at least I knew why. So, not too bad. But welcome in. Blake, I hope you're doing well today. I hope everyone's ready to start Biomutant and see what's up with this game. As Nick looked it up yesterday, I think he said it was 2021, maybe 2022 when it came out. I'm going to look this up. This was a game that I picked up pretty much on release day, I'm pretty sure. And, man, I just never did anything with this game. It was never for a lack of interest or anything. I picked it up. Yeah, it was May 25th, 2021 is when it came out, it looks like. And I grabbed the game. Started it up briefly. It says here that I have 15 minutes in the game. I just never went back to it after that. I don't know if there were just other games I had in mind or whatever the hell the case was, but let's see what the hell this game is. Good morning, Ambi. How are you doing? Randy, you're not kidding. See, here's the thing, right? There's not a lot of games that have come out this year that I've been super interested in yet, right? So a lot of times, the beginning of the year has been like me trying to hit my backlog, and this is one of the last like physical games that I've wanted that I haven't touched. Actually, that's not true. I have two other bigger ones that I have on disc that I never did, which is Tales of Arise and Final Fantasy Strangers of Paradise. I hear mixed things about that game, but I know Limp Bizkit is in the soundtrack, and I've seen that cutscene. And if you think that that's going to turn me off of that game, you are sorely mistaken. I definitely want to try that game, but this game has been sitting in my room for so long.
How can something as beautiful as this be done?
And I just haven't touched it.
Plague is
but
ruining the land, but the tree of
now's the
life
time to do it.
stands.
I guess,
Question
right?
is, for how long? End is coming to the new world. The tribes stand divided, in need of someone strong enough to unite them.
Like I said, I've heard very mixed things about it. I know Pluto had talked to me about this game, and I hadn't heard the best things about it.
Let's expect an unusual.
But giving it a shot. Better now? That's good to hear. Because it's never fun to be in agony. Strangers in Paradise is cool. Hell yeah. That's definitely on the list to give a shot to as well. Alright, brother. Welcome in, Peter, by the way. Brother lives at this place that takes care of him, helps with medication, diabetes, food and cleaning and such. Currently his blood sugar is 54. Yeah. And they have a phone that beeps when it's below 90. Still have to check up on him. Interesting. Huh. Yeah, no, that's not great. 54 isn't good. I like to be, well, I don't like to be 54, but I rather be 54 than 200, so I'm very different, I'm realizing, in that sense. We knew a lot of different things about me, but Jesus Christ, that's not good, so hopefully he gets that set, or someone at least comes to help him out with that shit. You tried Biomutant, Randy?
Welcome to Biomutant.
Just dox all my profiles like that, it's fine. Oh, wait. Does it have save data? I was checking save data because I'm going to start over anyway, because I'm not going to let the 10 minutes I have in this game... Oh, well, doesn't matter. I don't. Alright, we're going to do a couple things. We do have subtitles on. Comic book effects? Interesting. Huh. Motion blur off. Thank you very much. Camera shake 100%. Okay. That's going to be interesting. We'll see. Yeah, a lot of this stuff I don't really change until I see that I need to. I don't don't think there's anything in audio that I want. Video. Performance. There we fucking go. That's what I need. Okay. We'll go on medium for now. It's a registered trademark in the European Union? Interesting. Had some cool ideas, but couldn't hold my attention long. That's fair.
Encode your DNA.
Oh. I didn't know this game was like this. Okay. I know they made some bigger changes over the years. I don't know how different it is. Huh. God damn. Yeah, no. Damn good amount of money for them to not do their job. Is that a regular thing that happens? You know, because it's one of those things where you're like, I want to give them the benefit of the doubt and just say, damn, rough day. However, a rough day doesn't exactly excuse the fact that could be life-threatening. So, yeah, no, fucking ridiculous. Thank you for the lurk, Crazy Dragoon. Hope you're doing well. Get their butts spelled wrong. Damn, dude, that Tapu Fini emote hits different now that Jake has it. We've lost our biggest running joke. I don't know what I don't know what I can do as a channel now to keep people's interest. That just looks like me. Okay. So, looking at the right, I think everything kind of just look barter. There's talking in this game. Drink water? No, fuck you. I mean, Amy probably has like 600,000 channel points. Like, she could definitely do it now. Very interesting. Okay, so obviously melee damage, very self-explanatory. I'm seeing a lot of typical class stuff. Charisma and intellect are the two that are going to be a little bit interesting to me, because I didn't know about magic in this game in any sense. Didn't know. All right, so there's not too many change. It looks like. Oh no. Okay, luck does get changed. Barter. Jesus Christ. This thing looks like a bat. This thing looks like its name is Fip. I can randomize. I'm usually... I don't... Maybe I'll go Rex. Rex looks relatively even across the board. Let's do Rex. Oh, okay.
Define your genetic structure.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. Well, I'm usually more of a strength build anyway, but I've been liking... So what goes up if I put agility? Oh, well, agility. Movement speed. I wonder how important movement speed is on this stuff. Put it all into charisma? Deal. Barter 19%, but everything else goes down. I kind of almost don't want to. It's interesting that they say, hey, here's your class options, and then you choose your class, and then they're like, alright, would you like to fuck everything up now? I thought it was going to be more so like, hey, here's a couple points that you can put into different things. Again, I know so little about this game, truly, that I have no idea. But okay, what is intellect? When trying to complete puzzles. That's an interesting side part to this. Everything else, I'm sure, is... oh, the energy cost of dodging. Was that the other thing? No, it was health and armor that was listed. Okay. So, very interesting. Health and armor, self-explanatory. Strength, self-explanatory. Yeah, melee damage, obviously. But, huh. Yep. Overall speed, movement speed, charisma. Persuade other characters. That makes sense. Okay, yeah, no. Like I said, I have no idea what this game is, clearly. Okay. I'll move a little bit towards agility, maybe? Was that a little bit on charisma? I'm gonna
choose a genetic resilience.
Jesus Christ. Maybe if I knew this game, this would be a lot easier. Let's randomize that. No. You know what? I like... Again, I know nothing about what I'm going to need here. I definitely don't want to put it all into something. I'll keep it even across the board for right now. Sure.
Pick your main color.
My main color.
Choose your detail color.
Yo.
Pick a class.
Jesus Christ. Ambi, are you looking things up about this game, or are you just telling me things? Intellect doesn't matter. The other three you can charisma your way into. Because I would believe they would make it like that. Yo, in the 40 stream streak for Crazy Dragoon, hell yeah.
Commando. Deadeye.
Okay. Your ranged weapons are reloaded instantly, and your next magazine is granted 20% damage. That's pretty cool. I mean, sounds like Gears of War. Ranged weapon attacks inflict 10% more damage to the target. Okay. I mean, it looks fucking sick.
Commando. Psy Freak.
Shoot Sparkball, press down the input. You have bound the ability to. It'll make you throw the ball in the direction you were facing, inflicting damage to the enemy you hit. Okay.
Saboteur.
Equip 2 different one-handed melee weapons to dual wield them. Your dodge energy is reduced by 20%. See, that's what I probably want to do. Base armor is increased by 10. No, fuck that. Saboteur. Let's do it.
Saboteur chosen.
Don't say it like that. Saboteur. I'm just telling you things. I have no idea. Unfortunately, my brain has no more space to learn new things. That is true. I keep trying to show you new things, and you're just like, nah. You should fix that. You should unlearn other things that you probably don't need. Because there's a lot of them. I know that for a fact. Okay, let's see what the hell this game is. Yeah, Randy, I don't know how long you probably tried this game when it first came out, kind of like me. I didn't know they did any of that. I don't remember any of that. I had 15 minutes in this game, and I definitely remember playing the game, so I feel like there's not a chance in hell they had all that.
Here's somebody with a troubled past, drawn into the spotlight of a story that's already begun.
Okay. Typical control scheme, so I kind of appreciate that so far.
We're already at a crossroads. Choosing a path in life is
played 5 years ago for a couple hours, don't remember. Yeah, that sounds right.
Or simply stop living.
I already unlearned all of science and most of math. You can't unlearn what you never knew to begin with. Fair enough. That sounds good.
But for you, it's not only a crossroad, but a choice. A reflection of your key The primal energy that flows through everything.
There's no way any of this was in here.
Let me introduce myself. I'm the light and bright side of you, or your inner voice to be precise. An echo of balance and consequence of your actions as you move forward.
Holy crap, that's gonna piss me off.
That's right. Light is only for those having difficulty seeing what's in front of them. Sticking to the me first path is the only way we'll be going places.
I'm surprised at the change of heart. I believe in putting yourself aside to help others, but helping the dark side is not that, you know.
Okay.
Can't fight who you really are. The blood is obviously running red in our veins.
You're trying to keep us in the dark here, but you know it's blue blood in our veins and what it means. We have responsibilities. You can't fight the truth.
Wait. I thought it let me choose something different. I didn't really want to say no to that. I just wanted to see what the other option was. Okay. So there's obviously some kind of like morality system, I guess. Which again is not what I thought this game was in the slightest. Let's go to the right.
Right is always right.
This guy is giving me Stanley Parable vibes.
Stories of death and the bodies left behind. A reminder that we're at the mercy of nature and the one that preys on others.
Meat eater's meat. Okay. Examine the note.
Do you remember the beast that shattered your family? Or did you choose to forget? You turned your back on our world and got lost in your own. Meanwhile, the predator only grew stronger.
I know I put it on performance, but this game is also now hurting my eyes a little bit. It's just the fur, I guess. They could have just called it a roll. Why am I losing? Oh. Is there a reason that it's unlocking me? I'd very much like to just stay locked on.
For it. This is not the time nor place to end this story.
Man, I thought I was doing fine.
This time, it was best to run and live to fight another day. Let us hope you're ready for it when it comes.
Okay, this seems familiar. Like, I feel like I remember this.
The predator isn't the only threat. The wildlife started to mutate when the end of days began, and the Tree of Life started to die.
Okay.
Neutralized.
Okay, so it's not auto-aiming onto the next enemy, which is not something I'm loving. Okay, shut the fuck up. Dude, I literally opened it. Can you please not make that sound ever? I'd rather die. Do not want that sound ever. Okay. My little flashlight. Okay. Okay. Add to your ranged weapon to give it an extra damage type for as long as the ammo lasts. As long as the ammo lasts. So... does that mean for like my mag? Or maybe it'll tell me when I go to equip it. To attach a special effect add-on, select it through the consumable quick menu. Oh, magazine size 24. Okay, that explains it. Being that I got it for a tutorial, I'm assuming someone will be weak to it, so... So it regenerates 50 health over 5 seconds, I'm guessing? Climb the chute. I don't have to jump onto it, I just have to walk over.
Don't let go.
Thanks.
The oil sludges everywhere. To most, it only means death. But some have adapted to the new environment and changed with it. Evolution has its ways.
Whoa, Jesus Christ. Oh, I'm going down. I really hate the lock-on or lack of lock-on. I'm not really too sure what's going on with this thing. Like, I would very much appreciate just focusing on maybe the enemy in front of me. Okay, well, the parrying is very generous. Okay. Find a highlighted fallen enemy and then press Y. Okay. Is it going to be the one in... is it trying to highlight the one in sludge? Oh no, just as I walk by it. Okay. Yeah, so that one is not. Did I defeat an enemy back here? Can't remember. If I did, they disappeared. Thought there were 4 enemies. Maybe only 3 though. Okay, I hit the button. I don't know why it didn't do what I told it to. Alright. I'd appreciate it if I get to dodge when I hit dodge. Unfortunate. Is that a new weapon? Tickling toffee. I had something to say, but I completely forgot. I mean, was it because you walked away for 20 minutes? Okay, so here's the thing, right? They say, oh, there we go. I was like, they told me my health wasn't going to go up in combat. But what about when I'm not in combat? It's slowly going up. I wish I didn't have to open the menu to look at my health going back up. I wish they would leave it on screen while it was regenerating. But okay. Pokemon Champions is coming to the Switch on the 9th? Damn, it's almost like they could have told us that at the presentation, but okay. Nice. Okay, so we have a date for that. I assume that was just announced, or like, did they like just tweet it out or something? They must have just said it. If that's the case, though. Interesting. Okay, and that's this morning for some reason. Alright, as long as we got a date for it. But hell yeah. So it's early April. It's, what, 2 weeks away? Basically? Maybe a little bit longer. Like maybe Thursday in 2 weeks. Okay. Are you gonna get it? Would that be your kind of game? Like, I feel like the competitive side of things might not. I feel like Pocopia is more your style as opposed to Champions. Two weeks from Thursday. Okay. Nice. Carry large shields. You need to break the shield with melee attacks before you can deal damage to the enemy. I was like, can I just shoot their face? But no, probably not, because the way the aiming works is it just focuses on the enemy and not necessarily where I'm aiming. Be fun to try out, but I'm not sure if I'll buy it yet. Okay. I'm kind of along the same lines. I know I've spoken about it before. If it's just like the competitive battle sim kind of thing, I'm not very interested. But if there's other modes, like kind of like how Pokemon Stadium did their stuff, where if I can battle cups of trainers, or you know, like Pokemon Stadium had the gym battle, the gym leader castle stuff. If it has modes similar to those two, I would be more interested, especially if there's like mini game stuff that Stadium had. But I'm not expecting this to be anything like that. Mostly because all we've ever heard about it was just the competitive side. So I'm leaving it open because I like a battle sim, but if that's all it is, I don't think I would get it. So I'll keep an eye on it. Probably wouldn't do a day one stream of it, but I'll see what I'm interested in. I'm interested to see if Randy is more interested in it, because I feel like that might be more Randy's style. Ooh, shit. Yo, can you get over here? Stop. A lot of fancy jumps. I can't parry that? Where is the parry thing? They make it very small on anyone. I'm not really. Okay. Very difficult to see on bigger enemies, but defeating enemies in completing quests will give you XP. Leveling up allows you to raise one of your attributes by 10. You'll also get 1 point that you can use to unlock skills in the Wong Fu and perks menus. Okay. Okay. Earn upgrade points when leveling up. These can be used to acquire new special attacks and perks. Okay. First special attack. So like close combat or ranged combat. I'm gonna go close combat. Have I been dual wielding? I'm assuming not. We're gonna go one-handed slash. Not a shot in hell. I remember that. XXY. That's kind of cool. Oh, but I can also check, like, unarmed. Okay, yeah, I definitely have stuff. Oh, it's the same. Interesting. Okay, I have no idea if I have. I'm not remembering that shit. That's crazy. I'm bad at games. Guys, do I have... Can I... No, I have 2 weapons. Okay. Okay. Once you've unlocked more attack, you'll be able to combine them to reach the Super Wong Fu state. Oh, yes. I'm so excited for that. I know what all of that means. Gear. Do I have... Why was it telling me? Clencher, stabby. Okay. Oh, inventory. Oh, that was it? Oh. Oh, I'm not very interested in that. I'm also bad at games. Yeah, I clearly do not... Okay, yeah, at least I am dual wielding. Where did I come from? Did I come from here? I'm pretty sure I did. Yeah. What about this door? That door cannot be interacted with.
Look, an emergency box from the once was. A rare sight.
Oh, I needed that to open this door. Okay.
That pipe looks weak. The claw bar should come in handy.
Okay.
Whoa. It's time to find a way
Why
out
did
of
my
this
guy
place.
look
No,
like that?
Really, I mean it. The Morks produce biomatter in their multi-organ that they shed under distress. Blobs that affect the cellular code. Strands of any living being when absorbed, including you.
Chill. Can you fucking stop? I couldn't. The tutorial was. They gave me the tutorial while the subtitles were up, which then made me not be able to see what the button combo was. That was bad design. Alright. Also. That didn't seem to do any more damage than anything else, but it also used my shit. Okay. Okay, I'm hitting the button. I've literally was holding down the button. Yeah, guys, we might be out on this game. I am not enjoying this in the slightest. There is so much more than I thought this game was. This is a very different game than I thought I was going to be playing. I'll try and make it through the tutorial at least. I don't want to give up on it yet, but it's not. I don't have faith in this game considering no one was talking good about this game. But I'll give it a shot. I'm just very confused on what they did with the combat. I absorbed a bio blob. Okay, what the fuck are we even doing with this? Defeating Morks and finding this. I was making fun of Pokemon when Gen 9 came out because they started naming Pokemon like Glimmet and Globit, and it, like not actually Globit, but Glimmet is a real Pokemon, and that just sounds like what your fucking. That sounds like what your mom and dad are calling Pokemon. Did you catch a Globit, son? That's what. Did you catch a Glimmet? That's what it fucking sounds like, and that's what most of this game has sounded like so far. Did you fight your Mork, and did you get your Blob? Did you get your Bio Blob? Like, is that something I should do now? I have an automaton. Like, what is this? Why are there so many tutorials? There was so much more to this game than I thought. I wasn't ready for it. A separate score as a child, and the choices you make in those dialogues will affect how characters remember you as a child. Am I a child? I didn't know there was a morality system to this game. I'm so confused. I have no idea what any of this means. Oh god, there's that many? Okay. At least that's the same. There's so much to this game. Why is it telling me that there's something that I can look at, but there's nothing new? Okay. Who made this game?
Wonder who put it here.
That cough came up on.
Toxanol built vessels called arks to save themselves from the impending doom. But was it too late? It is only from the flight logs of the single ark they left behind that we know other arks traveled through the sky and beyond. It seems those that came before us never lost hope in finding a new home for their kind. The right key could open this.
Oh dear God, I forgot about puzzles. Some open new paths while others feature different rewards. To switch which node is selected. Okay. This is the number of rotations you have left. The higher your intellect, the more moves you have. Each node is a certain position it must be rotated into to complete the puzzle. Running out of moves before that may have consequences. So the colors match each other. Okay. Hi, Blake.
There are few records of the chain of events that led to the big apocalypse eons ago, but it's clear the world wasn't prepared for how recklessly the Toxanol Corporation would make its mark on the world. Their rare earth mining and nuclear industries generated tons of waste, and without consideration for the future, they dumped it all in landfills until they ran out of space. That's when they made the big mistake. They began dumping the toxic waste in the surf just off the coast instead, assuming that it would sink and decay with time. And they were right, but no one was prepared for what was about to unfold. Once in the surf, the radiation interfered with the genetics of the wildlife and created bizarre mutations in their offspring. It had an inconceivable impact on biodiversity and the entire ecosystem. The world as they knew it crumbled as nature retaliated. It would never be the same again, and what remained of it became ours.
Okay, so we're getting lore by going through here. Probably setting up the world for...
Metal going pew pew is never a good thing. It's coming from behind that door. A warning label. The box looks like a potential brain melt. It's going to take a bit of puzzling to short-circuit the door. Just a few moves left.
Wait,
Make
what?
them count.
Why did it... Yo, are you kidding? Are you fucking kidding? Oh, okay.
Let's try that again.
Yeah, if it fucking selected the correct one. I don't know why I went back down to the bottom one and not the top one like I originally had. Oh. It also did the wrong one. Okay, that was my bad that time.
There you go.
I don't know why I wouldn't select the top one when I tried to do it the first time. Perfectly countering an enemy will stun them. A stunned enemy has stars circling above their heads after... Okay. Launch it up in the air. What?
The wheeled one is outnumbered. You'd better help him out. Right in the face. Cutting edge.
Interesting. I don't think I can fun to do that. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how your dad does it with the amount of times you guys lose internet connection.
That's the last of them. Let's talk to the wheeled one before backup arrives.
Are we gonna speak?
He wants to thank you for taking his side against the scavengers. He sounds familiar. You just
I guess it's easier to
can't
narrate
figure out
everything with one
why.
voice actor than it is to speak with everybody else.
He presents himself as out of date. He knows he's way overdue, but he hasn't given up. He doesn't seem surprised that you don't recognize him. You were just a child back then, the night everything changed. There have been rumors of a one-eyed Ronin seen outside the Great Wall, and he's happy to see it's true. The legend of the one-eyed child that grew up as an outcast is old and sad. The child could have been anyone, but the evil it had fled had left a mark, a facial scar to remember the past. There's no doubt you're the child, and that what Looper Lupin did to your village, your Muma and Popsy, was the beginning of the end. He says it has taken you a long time to bring the past back up to the present, to find your way back, but he's grateful you have. It was after the attack that the Unity fell apart. Your Muma's disciples divided and formed tribes as a reaction to the blight that had fallen upon the land. Had it not been for the Tree of Life, no one would have survived. He hopes you at least remember the tree.
How long is it set to advance from one NPC line to 1 minute? Oh, yeah. That was something. Okay, so this is me as a child? Yo, get the fuck out of here.
Asks if you were tired, as it's a bit of a hike here from the village. He wonders if your Muma knows you are here. You're such a good child, so you probably did. Even the young forget. He understands why you came all the way out here, to see them, the potato people. The potato people, or Nono, are a wonder, somehow interlinked with this little tree here, fueling its source of life.
I don't care. I don't know
might
what's
be
going
right.
on. They're
Light
introducing
potatoes
so
they
much.
act with energy, an excellent source
I'm
of heat.
so confused. Why does this guy
The
look like?
Mono prefer to hide in
Why does he
glitter
look like he
grass.
could have been in?
He says
What's
you
that movie
should
with
get
John
over
Travolta?
there and
Grease.
ruffle it. See if you can make one come out of hiding.
Ruffle the glitter. I don't know how to do that.
You found one. You should be proud. They don't come out for
What did I
everyone.
find?
The Nono's key energy is just what the Pensai needs to complete its cycle and grow into a tree of life.
Why do I have dialogue?
The
Like,
new
I
tiny
don't
pet.
know.
At least his intention is to dedicate his life to it. He has the feeling the fate of the world depends on it. You need to support the tree for a long time to come. The only way it'll grow tall is with the burst of ki released from the Nono as they become one with the tree. You'll need a net to catch the Nono, and he wants you to use his, but asks you to be gentle. The Nono are sensitive beings, an embodiment of ki, the primal energy.
How is this not the guy that did the Stanley Parable, by the way? I just don't know what the fuck is going on. Who are you? What do you want?
You handle that net like you've never done anything else. He's impressed. One day, he hopes the tree will have grown tall enough to sustain the world. But today, your focus is getting this one to become one with the tree.
I'll be real with you guys. This is probably going to be a very short stream. I don't know what's going on. God, they've introduced 9 million things. Remember Morks? You remember those things? Remember Bioblobs?
Now that you've seen the Nono's connection with the tree with your own eyes, you have no reason to doubt. From this day on, he'll make nurturing the Pensai into a tree of life, a life goal. Not only for our village's sake, but for all of us, everyone. One day, the land won't be
You
as
may not have been
peaceful.
here, actually. That may have
Not
been
even
during the
your
time that your
Muma
Wi-Fi
will
was
be
down.
able to protect us. He says you'd better hurry back to the village before your Muma comes looking for you. You did good here today. No, she's got lots on her mind and needs
Okay.
rest.
I know
after
we're
the
only
raid
in the
last
tutorial,
night on
so
the
at the very
Lucan
least, we're
camp
getting
with
out of
her
the tutorial, and
disciples.
we're gonna try this
Wonders
game out a
if
little
they
bit when
let
it
the
starts to open
Predator
up a bit.
family
But
live or not.
this game seems like it's trying to do an awful lot while at the same time doing none of it.
There for a while. But
Like,
no
why do I have
memory
dialogue
is alone.
options?
It's part of a trail you can follow.
Again, like, I want this to open up so I
He
understand
says he
why they
remembers
implemented so many
every
different things, but,
single
like,
day he
why?
devoted to growing the tree of life. But now he's afraid it might be in vain. The tree started to die when the end of days begun, and it wasn't long after that the world
Jesus
eaters
Christ.
The genetic evolution that occurred after the apocalypse that Toxanol Corporation inflicted on the land set the World Eater's DNA into overdrive. His friend Gizmo is working on a Mekton and needs help defeating the Jumbo Puff at the end of the West Route.
Stop. Stop giving me 9 million keywords.
Wiz is still repairing his octopod to confront the Merc Puff that dwells deep down under the
Yes,
surface
his
at the
octopod
end
with
of
the
the
Merc Puff.
Northwest
I have to
Route.
get to the Northwest route.
Noko has tamed the Majut and is prepared
The Majut?
to
Dude,
take
you
on
gotta
the
be
Poof
fucking
Puff
kidding. This
at
is a
the end
joke.
of the East Route.
I mean, cool
Finally,
world, though.
Goop is almost done with the Goo Glide. a machine able to ride the waves of the surf all the way out to the Porky Puff at the end of the route to the southeast. Out of Date says his friends are gearing up to stop the World Eaters. There's one at the end of each route. The road ahead won't be easy, but he's counting on your support. His friends aren't strong enough to end this on their own. He wants you to understand that you'll all die if the tree isn't saved. Regardless, you'll meet again once you've played your part in the tribe war and the situation with the World Eaters.
I don't know, guys. Maybe I just wasn't ready for this kind of game.
You're getting the hang of it. Quickest way out is through the roof where they came in, and the rope looks strong enough to climb.
Oh, that's my thing that they... You know, for all the things they've explained, that still hasn't been one of them, I don't think. Unless that's the no-no, I...
Know that the Tree of Life is dying. Its days are numbered. Without help, it can't endure the environmental change and assault from the world.
This almost seems like it's also trying to have, like a theme to it, obviously, with, like, environmental problems. Presented by Experiment 101. Interesting. Okay. Oh, guys, we're in it. We're in it. I got an achievement, and now I have to get all the others. Fast travel point?
A signpost maps it out for the cartographically challenged.
That is me.
Let's see.
Did I just piss on it? What the fuck? Yeah, I just pissed. Okay. I'm so confused. What am I doing? Okay, that just can't be something I have to kill right now.
That must be the World Eater that chewed off Out of Date's leg. You'll need a hat trick to bring that down. Look, a survivor. Glad to see someone made it out alive. He's heard the stories about the terror inflicted by the World Eaters to other enclaves, but never expected one to come all the way here.
Okay.
He worries there won't be much.
So they have a
left to
morality
say if this
system,
continues,
basically,
even if the Tree of
for
Life survives the attack.
dialogue.
He doesn't know what your connection
So I
is
guess
to this
dialogue
place,
has to be
but
more important than I
something
thought it
tells
was
him
going to
you've
be.
stayed true to your heart.
Is this a Swedish game? I have no idea where Experiment 101 is from. Let me see. I think THQ Nordic is, though. Yeah, Experiment 101 is Swedish. Why did you say Swedish? Like, why did you guess that? Did you look it up before and then ask the question?
Anyway, he needs help and says it's by your actions you'll be judged, not by your intentions. He's
But yeah, no,
grateful
Swedish.
for that.
Like I said, I do
You
think
still seem
all the
to
names
have a
look
spark
Swedish.
of light in you.
Millimog and Out of Date. Those are Swedish.
That's a spark of light
Oh,
in
the
you.
developers. Oh, I wasn't paying attention to those. So that's fair. Okay.
What's there to like about light?
But yeah, nailed
hurts
it.
to look at.
Not as much as it hurts to look at you.
Always making this personal.
And you're always trying to pretend it's not.
You know why these two give me odd vibes? It's because they're the only two voices aside from the narrator. Okay, so the morality system doesn't just affect dialogue; it also affects the powers you
There's
can
out
use.
of date again. He must have missed something important.
Okay.
Out of date says you will make a better stand against the World Eaters with the support of a tribe, and there are two nearby.
A lot of games are Swedish nowadays,
Is
are
likely
they?
to be a good match as they act on the understanding of the greater good and have a code of honor. Regardless of who you choose, it won't be easy, as the conflict between the tribes is worse than ever, teetering on the brink of war.
I feel like I see a lot of
The
Korean
Myriad's
games.
conviction to stop the World Eaters began when the Leviathans rose from the depths of the surf.
Stellar Blade,
Siding with
Lies
the
of P,
Myriad's movement
Crimson
for
Desert.
wholeness
I
in
think
a
are all South
fragmented
Korean
world
games.
might seem like the logical thing to do, but is it the right thing? One thing's certain, though. Destiny arrives
What are the Swedish games that
all
came
the
out?
same.
Okay, so we gotta go to
The
Myriad
Jacni
Fortress.
tribe
So,
only
okay.
ever had one conviction: to bring balance to the world by wiping out the weak. They believe a cleansing is necessary to restore the world, and want to let the World Eaters bring down the Tree of Life. But siding with Jacni isn't necessarily a bad thing. Fate will find a way. Out of Date says someone needs to break the stalemate and shift the balance of power to either Jagni's or Myriad's side.
No,
He
there's
believes the tribe
Swiss.
Sifus, Myriad especially, will listen to you and expects you to pay at least
I forget
one
where
of them a
Hazelake's
visit
from.
and play your part.
They
Out
might
of
be
Date
Swedish.
will be
No, they are
waiting for
Swedish.
you
Joseph
beneath the
Ferris
Tree
is
of Life if you lose track of what you
from
need
Stockholm.
to do.
Okay. Well, unfortunate that I have a choice because I was not listening to what he said because I don't care. It's very hard to play a game where decisions matter where I haven't cared. Can you repeat any of the information you have told me? Okay. Move through the wall and out of bunker. You need to gain the support of a tribe in order to take a stand against the world. You go to either of the nearby. Okay, to gain the support and take a side. All right. Well, would you explain to me? Oh dear fucking god, guys. You gotta be fucking kidding me. Are they really not gonna be... They're not gonna tell me anything? Yo, thank you for the bits, Peter. Yeah, I think I'm out of this game. I don't care. God, I just couldn't care less. Okay. Alright, I guess I'll go Myriad. I like going the good way. Alright, Jesus
Another fork in
Christ.
the road. It's either the tunnel or the motor bridge. What'll it be?
Well, isn't one of them going to lead me to one tribe and the other one going to lead me to the other tribe? Why wouldn't you just let me go to the one that I want? I guess I'll have to go tunnel.
It's unusual that natural tunnels like this still exist. Most of them got
I'm
flooded.
very confused. Interesting that they didn't tell me in the journal section of the game about that shit, though. You're welcome. No one wants to say anything to me? Alright, cool. Anytime, guys. Spoiler, everyone dies. Let me tell you, Ramen, I would be okay with that. I have no connection to anyone in this game yet. But welcome in, how are you doing? I'm so confused about everything here. I did play for more than 15 minutes. Yeah, I actually played for almost an hour longer than that. I wanted to give the game a shot once it opened up. So I want to get a little bit further at least and see if I understand or care more about any of this. Where's magic again? Mutations? Yes. So I can use blaze. Okay. Or blink. Okay, well, that's kind of like a... I'll go blaze for now. Sure. I'm at work, but don't tell anyone? Alright, I won't tell anyone that you're at work or watching Twitch. But good to see you, man.
That's the Myriad Tribe's fortress. Will they be friends or foe? You should head up there. That way you'll know.
Okay, what is this goddamn dialogue? And why are we pissing on... Are we... Yeah, we're pissing on signposts.
Let's see.
That's the fast travel. Also, if I were to open the map... Yeah, I thought they said they were fast travels. Oh, God, it's that little tiny yellow dot? That's the fast travel? How am I supposed to see that?
It's a beaten path to that door. If you go
I am the
there, make an
police. Ramen's had this all set up since day one.
Says they're wary of strangers. They're at war. He let you in, but thinks you should be patient when it comes to the Sifu. The Myriad tribe act on understanding of the greater good and a code of honor. They believe uniting the tribes is the only way to restore the peace.
Okay.
The Sifu is convinced that defeating the World Eaters and saving the Tree of Life is the only way to make the world a better place.
Yeah, I read all that in the journal.
He welcomes you to the Myriad Fort and introduces himself as the tribe's Sifu. But he was hoping you'd show up. The news of a vigilante Ronin on crusade crossing the Great Wall through the crack in Bunker 101 has preceded you.
Jesus Christ.
The wall that separates them from the other side? The wasteland you came from? He guesses the time spent there just left a blank space in your memory, as empty and barren as the wasteland itself. There's something about your spirit that sparks memories of you as a kidling. He can still sense you're kind-hearted. The Sifu says sometimes one memory can make another come to life. He hasn't thought about your Muma for ages, even though she taught him a lot. He was one of the original Wang Fu disciples. There were 6 of them, but the unity fell apart after Lupa Lupin attacked the old village. Soon after,
They've introduced,
they
like,
formed new
I'm not even
tribes
kidding, they've
based
introduced
on
like
their own
40
values,
characters,
when
and
the
I've
blight
met none of
started,
them.
The animosity escalated to war.
Also, what's up with her left leg?
Myriad wants unity.
Looks like we got
between the
run over by a
tribes.
truck or
Their
something.
goal is understanding of the greater good and establishing a code of honor. If you believe there's some good in everyone, there's still hope for tomorrow. You'll unite the tribes and defeat the World Eaters to save the Tree of Life. He was hoping you'd join them. You understand that there's no harm in doing good to others.
What do you think of this game,
Sifu
Ramen?
was waiting for something to tip the balance in
I was
their
mentioning,
favor.
like, towards the
But if
beginning of the
you
stream,
are
this was a game I
side,
picked up pretty
he's
much on
confident
release
you
day,
can
played for like,
unite the
it said
others.
15
The
minutes,
one you should coerce
and
first is
I never
the
got back
Jaggi
to.
tribe.
It's been one of the few games on disc that I have that I've never jumped into, and decided that now is finally the time to give it a shot.
Their kin have run
And I'm
out of
just very
options and
confused.
found
I think it was a PS
themselves
Plus
backed into a corner.
monthly game many moons ago.
Even those
I
who
can see
desire
it.
peace have been forced to prepare for war. He wants you to focus. These are the new rival outposts your tribe needs to take control of.
Okay, so now that we've aligned with something, we need to go take control of all that, and then we could probably take control of the
He
other
says
one,
you'll
the other
regret
dragon.
not being on their side. The only way you'll learn their secrets, Wung Fu and the tribe weapon now, is if you defeat him. And that will never happen. You both have gentle minds, so they want to wage a gentle war. A war that bonds as much as it breaks. Tells you not to be afraid. Your fate cannot be taken from you. Claim the rival outposts and earn the right to wield the tribe weapon.
Honestly,
Once
without
you've
spoiling, I
dealt
think the game
with
is okay.
Rivals' outposts,
Alright.
you'll challenge their Sifu to unite their tribe with yours and let your kin
Wouldn't say I
share
loved it.
land again.
This game looks like,
Seeing you
and again, I'm
brings back
obviously
his
barely out of the
memories
tutorial right now,
old
so I
village.
still want to give it a fair
He
shot outside once
remembers
it
your
opens up.
kind and
It looks like it's
unselfish
doing a
soul.
lot. I don't think any of it was
Sense
done
you still have it
poorly
in you,
so far.
The will to do good.
Like, I think the combat feels fine.
Anyway, the memories you make
I think
with
I'm just
your family are
confused.
strong and can sometimes come
I
to
think
life.
I think I had a
I've seen
very
the old
wrong
village
idea of
on
what
your
this
way
game
to the
was
first
going into
rival
it, so I think that's
outpost might help.
also it's not serving to help me in that sense. But like I said, I think the game's felt fine so far. The combat is interesting enough. I hadn't done anything with like the psi powers or anything like that yet, the mutations, so there's still so much for me to check out. Oh, thank God. Okay. Hello, sir. I need to leave. Thank you for your service. Everybody, there comes a time in every game that you have to test for fall damage. And that time is now. There's no fall damage. I don't think we can swim, though. It's unclear. I think my biggest thing was it's ambitious, but that doesn't mean it was good. That's exactly what I'm understanding from this. It seems like it's trying to do an awful lot, and I just don't know if it's going to land on any of it. Yes, that's it. That's actually almost exactly what I said earlier on in this stream. Seems like they had a lot of visions, but couldn't nail down one that they wanted to get. very well done necessarily. Oh, I can get hit while I'm doing that, which kind of makes sense. How did I take so much damage? I thought I parried him. I'm so confused. I love games like that. The concept of the open world in Tribes is interesting, but after playing it, I just didn't get that. That's fair. I also, like, I was very confused in the tutorial when it told me that there was a morality system. And again, with the kind of game that I thought it was, I was very confused as to why there would be one. But now, after playing it a little bit more and seeing what the rest of the game is going to be about, I understand a little bit more.
Mump up ahead. They were hit hard by evolution, the wonky ones especially, deformed and unfurred.
Okay. I literally see how much room I had before it was going to hit me. Alright, what are we doing? I'm assuming I can't parry any of this. Alright. Why would he have said that? I thought the narrator was telling me to do something, but it was kind of just happening.
What doesn't kill you?
What was the other thing I had? An upgrade point. Was that Wong Fu? Or oh, perks. Okay. There are mounts in this game? Like, God, I'm just so confused at all times. Okay, that's sick. I'll wait. I'm just so confused.
Time is lost on this place, but it evokes a tingling sensation. There's something special about it, drawing you closer.
Alright, time to piss on this post.
Let's
Again,
see.
for all the other things that's in this game, that's not how I would have expected we would have gotten what we were doing. Very confused.
As time passes, memories fade, and sometimes feelings change. It's not about who you were, it's about who you'll become. This story is far from over. Echoes of a long-lost past, like whispers in the wind. Here's someone who takes each day as it comes. He wonders where you've been. He hopes you've been out at the lake, practicing your swimming technique. He understands Wang Fu is hard. That's why your Muma only has 6 disciples. Doing just one thing helps you get more done in less time. He thinks you should really know how to swim by now. And he'll be honored. He says, that wasn't too bad, was it? Way to go. Don't let the sound of the waves drown out your spirit.
Honestly, 10 out of 10. Otter with
But you need
Otter with a
practice.
mustache is not
Lots of
something we see in
practice.
most games.
Judging by your Muma's look, it seems you forgot something.
Oh dear God, why does she look like me? Well, she looks like me because I
You
look like her.
promised you'd train with her before the sun goes down. It's time to go. The dedication to training is important. You can't rely solely on the fact that Wang Fu is in your blood. You should know, practice makes perfect. She'll see you at the village square. She says that's good. With a passion for learning, you'll never cease to grow. Here's another familiar face with lots on his mind. He was hoping you could help him pick up some scrap for a thingamajig he's working on. He thinks you're truly a kidling of your environment. You should look for things that are recyclable. It shouldn't take you too long to find some. He wonders what usefulness you found. He says every little thing counts. He can work wonders with almost anything and asks if you know how to upcycle. He says only a few are willing to do the little things, but if you make enough of them, they can have a big impact too. He'd love to teach you to upcycle, and the scrap you found would be a good start.
Oh, actually, Ramen, I have a question, man. As long as you're still here and can answer a question. Like I said, I know you're working, so. Welcome to crafting. Jesus. Okay, so I know you haven't played the remake for Trails in the Sky yet. I believe they've made like minor changes to the combat that I haven't. It's not that I haven't been a fan of them yet. I'm just not understanding it and grasping it, so it's been screwing me over. So here's a question, because my friend Randy's been playing the remake, so I've kind of been asking him these questions. I'm fighting Trails Talk. I know you're always down for Trails Talk, so that's why I'm bringing it up. I'm fighting the Sky Bandits, right? And I'm using, let's say, Joshua's Flicker, and I'm attacking all 3 of them in the same hit, right? The thing is, if I hit all 3 of them, I'm getting counterattacked. Now my question is, in the OG, when you miss an attack against an enemy, they get the chance to counterattack. And the same works for you. If they miss you, you counterattack them. Do you know why, if I'm attacking them and hitting them, they still get to counterattack me? Like, there's small things in the combat system that they changed in the remake that, because I'm not understanding yet, it's really fucking me over. And I'm starting to not like it. But I think it's for a lack of understanding as opposed to anything else. Oh my god, that would be Evil Ramen Randy. Ambi. Not Randy. Jesus Christ. I was thinking of Randy. You know what? You're Randy now. That's an insult to both of you, by the way. Okay. I don't know where I'm seeing how much I have. It's close. Right, you don't count. Sorry, when I was thinking counter-attacking, I was thinking Cold Steel, and that was because I've played Cold Steel. Okay. But... interesting. Okay. That is a good point, Ambi. So, like again, like if I use Flicker and I hit all three of them, like Kyle takes damage, Josette takes damage, and Don takes damage. But what happens if they take damage? Right, because it would have been a different story if I'm noticing that I'm missing them. Now, I was texting Randy this, and he came back and he was saying that it seems like some human enemies can just counter anyway. That may have been Google AI telling him that. I don't know. I didn't ask Randy further on that because I just was like, all right, I believe it because I'm still hitting them and getting countered. All of them took damage. But for the sake of this argument, just in case, like again, I'm also saying this while also definitely getting frustrated during the fight. If I were to attack all three of them and Kyle was the one to dodge, would that give Josette and Don the chance to counter? Or would it have to be the one with the gun to counter? Or the one with the gun to dodge it so that they could counterattack? It shouldn't give them a chance to counter. Alright, here's the thing. I will let you know, Ramen. Like, I like, as long as it's cool, I can DM you on like, through Discord or something, as long as you're okay with that. If it happens again. Because again, like, what is strange is the only fights in this game that have given me any kind of trouble so far have been the Sky Bandit fights. The one in Mistwald at the end, like, towards the end of the prologue. And then this one at the end of Chapter 1. Those are the only two fights that I have had any kind of trouble with. And it's been because I don't understand why I'm getting countered constantly. I'm just so confused. But okay, if it happens again, I will I'll pay attention a little bit closer and see what's going on, because that's exactly why I've been confused, because I'm like, I don't know why they're countering me, I'm not missing, what's going on, and different things, but there are also other combat changes that I'm also trying to pay attention to that I'm like, I don't know, I like how they did it in the original, I don't know if I like this, but nothing major. But okay. I just figured I'd ask, but it makes sense at the very least, like if Josette and Don were able to counter because they have guns as opposed to close range stuff, but okay. I'll keep an eye on that stuff. You got that, Ambi? I also don't know, like, I'm assuming the thing on the right, is the thing on the right the cost? Let's go hack grind. Select the handle slot. Okay, that's up to you, Ramen. Like I said, I knew you didn't play the remake. I knew you're waiting. I didn't want to like get too. I didn't want to get into too many specifics. I just wanted to know if this was something that was like maybe because when I started to look up like why am I getting countered all the time in Trails remake stuff like that, a lot of people were talking about the Daybreak games because I again without knowing much, people were saying that because this was a more recent game, of course it has a lot in common with those games. So I didn't know if it was something I didn't understand with the combat in those games, whatever. So I wanted to bring it up just in case. Oh yeah. Look at my weapon.
You did well, but he can't help but wonder why you decided to craft a weapon.
Man, fucking
He
I know.
believes being considerate will help you feel at peace with yourself. He's looking forward to seeing what you'll make next. It seems you have a talent for this. It looks like she's starting to lose her patience. You know she doesn't like waiting for you. She wants to see you on the village square right away. Then you've got a good excuse. You share a responsibility to prevent hardship on nature and the environment. It's your future. She wants you to grow up and start thinking for yourself. You really need to find yourself before she's gone. That's all she's ever asked of you, that you'll try and give it your best. You can't do more than that. You've always followed your own path, but this time she needs you to follow her.
Okay.
They look determined. Better watch out. He asks you to stop right there and wonders where you think you're going. That makes him wonder why you were here looking for it. There's no way they'll let you pass.
Well, that's just
He
rude.
wants to know who you think you are. You'll have to face pain at some point. He offers to help you get it over with.
Oh shit! I was reading chat. I'm curious to see what you found, because again, like I couldn't really find too much. Maybe I wasn't looking up the right question. They might have a stealth buff that allows them to counter any physical attacks. Oh, that would be interesting. Okay. Okay. That guy might be stuck up there. Alright, he's no longer stuck up there. What? What? He's dead. What do you mean? You have no health. Why were you still attacking me? Oh, crap. Oh, scripted. Okay. Okay. I mean, if that's what it is, good to know. 100%. Alright, thank you for looking into that, Ramen. I'll try and keep an eye out for that. Like I said, if I forget if I fight them again, or whatever the case is, but I'll keep an eye out for it again. If it happens again, I'll specifically look for that. I don't think I can change to wear pink. I mean, I don't know how gear works.
She says it's nice of you to consider them, but they have weapon training at sunrise tomorrow, so they'll need all the rest they can get.
Yes, I beat the fight. So the one in the prologue, I died once, and then I redid it with that in mind, and was able to do it a lot better. And same thing with this one. I just fought them at the Sky Bandit hideout before the Royal Army came in, and the first time I tried it, I ended up using like all of my revival powders and stuff. Like I went through everything and still lost. And then the second time I did it, they only countered me I think twice, and I wrecked them. So I did beat it. So it wasn't like, right, like both of those fights I beat on my second try. Like it wasn't that bad. It was like the frustration was really more so like, why am I not understanding this mechanic as opposed to it like really destroying me? It was more so confusion that was getting to me.
Does best? He asks if you could help him too before you leave for training.
Family comes.
He wishes that was true for your Mooma too, but
okay,
leading the
sounds
village
good.
into the future and teaching Wang Fu to her disciples seems more important for every day. He suggests you get going and find him gadgets and ideas for how you can upcycle some old fabrics.
Well, there you go, Ambi. Guess where's the third pile? Oh, back here.
He's all for renewal and has even considered making the trip out.
Yes,
into
the physical
wilds
reflect.
to look for a
The
Biomutant
physical reflect fucked me up
and
in one of the
refresh
first
his
fights that they
DNA.
had it on, and I was like, "Oh shit, I forgot
He
about
says
that.
it's about
I
time
forgot
you
that could
learned
exist."
how and offers
And
to teach you, starting
I know
with
Randy
the
was telling me
scrap
that,
you
and
found.
he thought he was using Joshua, and he was using an arts because they all had physical reflect on. But he realized he wasn't using flame arrow, and he accidentally clicked flicker. So as soon as he used it, it hit like all 6 enemies that all had the physical reflect on, and he got wiped. And I get that. Okay. I
The
have
style
no idea
might
what I
be
just did.
too edgy for his taste, but it looks sharp on you. You should take it with you, wear it to practice. He's
Okay.
looking forward to seeing what you'll make next. It seems you have a talent for this. Your Mooma says it's about time you got here.
I'm getting a taste of future combat. How does it feel to move around in turn-based and getting side and back attacks easier? It feels really cool. I feel like it definitely. I feel like my time with like a Dragon and Infinite Wealth have also helped that. I like the positioning. That's been really cool. Yeah, like Yakuza. I'm really liking it. It adds just another level of strategy. It's just something really cool. I've been liking it a lot. Like I said, the only things that have really been getting me down on this combat is they also changed it, Ramen. As far as I understand, and again, man, maybe if you know about this, you'll explain it in a way that I'll get it because you've been able to help me with Trails a lot. It seems like the bonuses, such as getting a critical on a turn, or I don't think I've seen strength up, but something like 0 arts and stuff. It's not tied to turns; it's tied to a character. So if it's my turn now, and then the next turn is the enemy with a crit, I can't just S-craft after using an attack to steal the crit. I have to use a specific attack to steal that critical from that character. So that was another change in how it worked that was really messing me up in the beginning of the game because I wasn't taking anything. Again, that was just something I had to get used to. Once I got used to it, it was like, oh, okay, I get it. But I wasn't expecting that. I'm gonna grab a drink really quick. Hold on. Okay. Interesting. Was that what was that a new thing for the remake, or was that something that they did in one of the other games? And always good to see you, Blake. Hope you're doing well. I'm easily distracted.
Hopes you're as ready as you claim to be. She says she is eager to get started. You don't have much time left before the sun goes down.
Same.
Your Muma says you did well today. She's so proud of you.
Damn, interesting. Okay. About difficulty in the control, like it was too easy with doing that, because like again, I see if that's the case. Like you said, it's a weird change. Just get used to it after it. So it makes sense.
Thanks you for being such a good student. Been working on a present for you, with the help of Gizmo and Wiz. You should go see him and find out what it is. You've deserved it.
Like in video games or just hand-to-hand combat, Nambi? I'm confused on this comment.
Catchy. Your Muma says she's never seen an apparatus as green as this little thing. It's wonderful. A piece of Scraptronics like this has built-in old world
Interesting.
tech that makes it a potent
Okay.
communication device. It's called an automaton,
Gotcha.
and it's hardwired to your DNA. It'll follow wherever you go and see whatever you see. You're lucky to have such a fine helper with you.
All of the above.
Your Muma says you look tired.
Well, see, Ambi, what happens is when you play a turn-based game, you panic as if it's real time. Every time. You're like, I get it. It's me. I'm the problem, it's me. But what a day it's been.
She's so happy you made the most of it. Rest, and you'll find strength for tomorrow.
Did they all die today?
Nothing could stop Luca Lupin from setting the world on fire. Your Muma urges you to blaze a trail. A burnt kidling will learn to dread fire.
Maybe I shouldn't have gotten Blaze first.
That's just adding fuel to the flames.
Are we positive that's not the guy who voices the Stanley Parable? Like, he has a different name. I'm still just not convinced. You know what I mean? Crimson Desert looks weirder than I remember. Here, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something, Randy. I bet this game has a lot more in common with Crimson Desert than you think. It also seems to be doing too much while nailing almost none of it.
And everything she's done has been to protect.
That was too harsh on Crimson Desert. I have not tried it yet.
She was chosen to lead.
And again, the people that I've spoken to that have played Crimson Desert have been enjoying it, because I know you've been enjoying it. I've talked to my cousin a little bit. Oh, Jesus Christ! All right, don't worry, we got him. All right, don't worry, we got him. We got him, folks. All right. I am a child, sir. I'm gonna need you to chill. She could probably take him, right? I can't imagine this is something I have to do well in, so I'm kind of just...
You must go through fire and water to make it out of here. Your Muma says you can make it if you believe in it. Where she goes, you go. Blood is thicker than water. You're in deep surf. Don't make waves. The surf goes where it wants to go. It'll take
We'll see about
you
that
ashore
one, Randy.
as long as you go with the flow.
You know what, though? I feel like... I'll tell you, man. I feel like Crimson Desert not having an interesting narrative is going to be what would be the, like, nail in the coffin for me. Like, I don't know if I'd be able to do it. Am I supposed to swim to her? Yeah. That's unfortunate. I'm going to drown. No, I'm not. I just don't think I would care. Like, I feel like there's so many other open world games that I could be playing with an interesting story. Like, I feel like that's where Crimson Desert is going to live and die for me personally. I'd love to try Crimson Desert. I'm actually going to play it on the PS5 rather than PC. Interesting, okay. I think most of the hate comes from expectations of being like The Witcher 3 with more gameplay options and mechanics. The story's not the point. If you expect Breath of the Wild, you might like it. Yeah, but you know what my problem with Breath of the Wild was? Didn't care about the story too much. So, it's still one of those situations where... Right, I feel like Crimson Desert... I feel like the problem was it presented itself too well. I think what happened with Crimson Desert is those trailers looked too good. Got people hyped up in ways that weren't realistic. Just not what they were going for. So it got blown up into other people's heads, and like, I guess they didn't try and do much damage control. Yo, is that Optimus? Yo, Opt, welcome in. How was Monster Hunter Wilds today? I had you pulled up on my other tab. Guys, if you don't follow Optimus Daddy, please drop him the follow. Really cool streamer, does some really cool games. How was Wilds today, man? Welcome in, Raiders. My name is Spirit of Black, and we started Biomutant today. I'm confused.
As the moment fades and is lost, the only thing that remains is loneliness. It doesn't mean you'll forget your past. It simply means...
No, I don't think it's to the game's detriment if it's not the point, but, you know... If you have a story... It's not to the game's detriment that the story isn't good, it's to the game's detriment that they still implemented one. I feel like, I don't know, Randy. Would you rather have something in the game that wasn't done well, or just, I don't know. It's hard to not hold it against the game at all for it to be as not good as it was. I don't care if it wasn't the point. If it's done poorly, it's done poorly. You know? Bit up an oil-covered octopus? Dude. Monster Hunter Wilds is one of those games I need to get to. I tried to... as is the problem with Monster Hunter, I tried to do the story with one of my friends, but they make it so anti-co-op until you're in, like, the post-game section. And my friend was like, I'm just not into this. So I really want to get back to Monster Hunter Wilds. Or did you beat the story and, like, you're doing endgame hunts, or are you going through the game for the first time? It's so hard to talk about that, Randy, because, like, I also say that to say that, like, if you're making a game, you're probably going to have some semblance of a story anyway. So it's hard to say, well, they should have just gotten rid of it, because you can't really do that. But I still think, for as rough as the story is done, it's kind of hard to not hold it against them at all. But like you said, it's not the point, so you can't hold it against it too much. There we go. Yeah. I think it kind of needs some sort of main story. Some path people to follow. If it had zero main story direction to follow, that's also a problem. Yeah, agreed. But again, I feel like you're kind of just letting go the point. Like, believe me, if they wanted to, they probably could have done a little bit better. If it's there, it should be fun. I feel like that has to be where I lie on it to some degree.
Keep it down. Fluff hulks on the loose.
I'm saying all that to say that I also haven't played it yet. Oh. That looks like something that'll burn. That's fair. Yeah. That's a good one, Ramen. Yeah, talking about the Elder Scrolls and stuff like that. Now again, like Randy said, like, if that's not what this game was supposed to be, then it's hard to hold it against it. But even if it's not supposed to be like this incredible narrative-driven thing, I still think it's okay to hold it against the game for not having an interesting narrative. You know, I think, like, both of them can be true. While it may not be the point, it is there, and if it's not good, it's not good. You know what I mean?
Made it count.
Is everyone else dead, or are they just not helping at this point? I wonder what kind of stuff they'll, like, want to try and change over time, too. Oh, shit. I'll take my damage. I'll use that. It's not going to heal much. But... Oh, 50 per second. Oh, that's interesting. I thought it was 50 over 5 seconds.
What a blow.
Hello? Hello? What are you fucking doing? What are you doing, dude? How did I just lose 1,000 health? What the fuck was that? I hit the button like 12 times. Oh, that was so close to being the end of this game for me. Oh, wow, guys. That was almost the end of the stream there.
They've received news a Ronin had strengthened their ranks and were looking forward to meeting you. A group
Now, like
of
I said,
loyal
Randy,
crusaders
I say all that to say I
already
haven't
made
played
up
Crimson
the
Desert
Jack
yet, so I might feel very different when I actually jump
and
into
are
it
waiting
anyway.
for you there. You should hurry there and help them best the outpost.
But even still, like, I don't know how Crimson Desert does the story, but at least with Breath of the Wild, you're going off and exploring, but there is still that overarching narrative of, like, all right, I want to fight the Divine Beasts. Those are really cool plot points, all this kind of stuff. I don't know if Crimson Desert has that, like, I don't know. I'm very curious.
You complete them. From this point on, the myriad is unbroken.
Meet the war. I'm level 4 now? I think we're gonna go Vitality this time around, because I'm apparently getting beaten the fuck up. We have the 2. What did I want them for? This, I think. RT, RT, and Y. Yeah. Did I have anything else? We have bio points. I don't know what those do yet. Let's find out. I'll hang on to it because I don't think those look good. Yeah, welcome in, Shin. I also did not expect it to look like this, so you were not the only one. I am also confused.
Toxanol was something called a corporate juggernaut.
Sorry, that's not what I wanted.
An emergency box from the old... Wow, bet that nut makes a tight fist.
Ugh. Oh, no, no. No.
Looks like it could cut anything.
I legitimately have no idea how to... How do I dual wield? Are you fucking kidding me, dude? What? Shouldn't I just be picking both? Are we good? Why didn't it do that the first time I did it? Nice, Shin. Hell yeah. You need to have it equipped? Why? Really? Like, I clearly don't want to use it. It's just gonna make me do this a lot, isn't it? Okay, that makes it a lot better.
Still
Having a quick select.
Past. Can you hear it? That's going to lead. The mark. Slash. You always find good use for things like that. Sharp steel.
Woo. Okay. Oh, wait, no. When do we get bio points? Okay, I mean, that's kind of cool. Put the X.
That notice board? Filled with the leftovers of used-to-be wants. You're getting close to one of those old Toxanol brick towns. Pay attention.
I do not know
The
how much longer I
Toxanol
want to be doing this
Corporation
game.
made this place, and then just threw it away when they were done with it. Toxanol never cared about the waste, as long as they didn't have to pay to clean it up. There must be a track somewhere in this brick town. Just hope it's not buried.
The tribe war begins. Wait, is that actually what I'm doing? Huh. Is this taking over like the first outpost, maybe?
You found the whereabouts, the deepest, darkest forest in the land, sometimes hard to see for all the trees.
Hello? Why do we not have enemies? Can we... Why did none of that... They clearly know which enemies I'm attacking. Why were they not...
You're in pain.
Oh. That might be it for this game. I think I'm done. I don't think I'm done. This is not... This is not resonating with me in the slightest.
Imagine being stuck in the woods forever time. You found the whereabouts, the deepest, darkest forest in the land, sometimes hard to see for all the trees.
Dude, can we please just lock on to... You know, I'm out. This combat sucks. Why are we not locking on? Why am I missing 90% of my attacks? Is it a control thing? And, like, I also don't understand why it's not letting me... It's clearly an enemy. Why can I not lock on until I attack them first? Unless there is no lock on and I've just been thinking there was. No. Toggle melee lock on. Yeah, I don't understand why it's not letting me. Amber, get over here, Buddha Pacopia. Let's do it. Oh, man. Negative 23. Is Blaze not an attack? Is Blaze just supposed to, like, get me out of a situation?
Middle-lifed.
What the hell? Dude, why are you not moving in any way that I need you to?
First.
Ramen, I do think you nailed it on the head. This game tries to do a lot, and I just don't really see why yet. But I have to stop saying yet, because I am 2 hours into it, and I have gotten through the tutorial, and I've been in the open world now for a little while. Not getting it yet. I think, here's what I'll do, because I've only been streaming for a little over 2 hours, so that's a pretty short stream.
That's a Jagni tribe outpost.
Yeah, what does that mean? I also have no idea what you actually want me to do with it. Is that where the war party is? I think maybe I'll try this objective and see how it goes, and then we'll go from there. I'm also not doing anything tonight now, so there's the chance that I stream tonight. Oh, thank God. Collect the bioblobs. Alright, beautiful. Oh, I can change my appearance. I might be able to be pink.
Morning is breaking.
You know, didn't even make the connection that there was a day-night cycle. I wonder what it does.
Mercadorpa's outpost, a Jagni tribe stronghold. Let's see.
That chance game have a number in it by chance? Yeah, honestly, if I do end up streaming tonight, it'll probably be Trails in the Sky the 3rd. Because now I had to move that to Friday, but I also have a concert to go to Friday. So
possible as you make your way through to the rival captain.
If we don't start it tonight, we'll do it on Friday. But it'll be nice to start it up. See? I do have a heating pad, actually. I'm not saying I would be down for that, but that would be tough. Yeah, I might be down for it. I'm going to leave it up to my blood sugar for the most part, because I haven't eaten lunch yet, but I also haven't changed insulin yet. What made me start late today was I didn't realize that my insulin was leaking overnight, so I woke up at like 8 with a high blood sugar and was like, oh, I don't want to do that. Oh, it's leaking. That would be why. So as long as everything else goes well,
try to convince
I'll be down for that
captain
tonight.
to give up the outpost and join your cause.
I'm eating pretzels. Way to fucking brag. Jeez, I wish. Can we go? Why did you have
They're
me?
ready to enter the outpost when you are.
Yeah, let's do it. I don't know if the odds are in our favor. I don't know if
Every
that's what I
step
would have
you
said,
take
but
towards your end goal will bring you closer to a better world. Here's the first line of defense.
Alright, we got 2 melee guys and a gun guy. Let's take out the gun guy first.
That's a bomb lock. Back in the spot, corrected. That twirly wheel works that drain pipe.
You called it a twirly wheel? What the fuck is going on? I'm just so confused. You just want to play it off stream. Get on your fucking stream. Gotten. Dude, it's true. It's true.
Spin the twirly wheel and open that drain.
Oh no, I went the wrong fucking way.
Everything's clocking together.
That's one of those, like, I don't understand why we have these puzzles in here. Because, again, this is another situation where it's like, these puzzles are so simplistic, why are you having me do them? Like, it seems strange. Can I dive? Or is that just lost forever? No. I can barely swim. I probably shouldn't dive.
Gotta try the key to see. Keep going. That cage is holding a helper.
Now getting knocked back like that actually saved me from getting hit by that other guy. Okay, I'm glad I opened that door. Oh.
They never lost hope you'd come, but weren't sure if they'd last long enough to see it. Says the tribe's been hard on them. Wants revenge on those who caged them, but trust you'll take care of it.
Yeah, I think we're doing alright. Might as well play Scarlet and Violet at that point. Damn. Damn. I'd rather platinum Biomutant, which is rough because I'm playing on Xbox. So I'd have to finish it on Xbox and then play it again on PlayStation. It would be a lot of it would be a long time. It'd be a lot of this game, you know.
A sharpshooter. The scaffolding looks unstable.
Why would he just not be somewhere more stable?
Better stay clear of the red ray.
Hello?
Here's the second line of defense.
You gotta be fucking kidding me. Can we... No, I'd like to destroy the... Okay, no? We're just gonna have the shittiest fucking... Are you kidding me? It's like, hey, the scaffolding looks unstable. Would you like to do that? Actually, the non-existent lock-on system will make sure that you can. What the hell is going on with this game, dude? It's also crazy how much my dodge button doesn't work most times. I guess I'm just too used to animation canceling, so I'm assuming we don't have that here. Very easily, anyway. Well, it's probably gonna happen, Shin. Does he just... I don't know what you want me to do, buddy. I'm so sorry, but I can't... There's nothing I can... Oh, might make the enemy charge the platform. Oh.
Switched off the light.
Oh, that killed him too? Oh.
A barrel shoot. Smack it to get a barrel out of it, then hit it toward the gate and blast it. That looks splody. Shoot it and watch it blow. Not too close, though. Kaboom! You're in. Almost there.
But yeah, it's not happening on Thursday, because now that the Xbox Direct is happening, Amber's going to be here on Thursday. So it's either going to happen... We're going to do it on Friday. I just don't know if we're going to do some of it tonight.
He says you made them weaker, but they won't give up. Your Sifu thanks you. Your tribe is growing stronger.
This is so weird. Jesus, more tutorials? You know, Amber was telling me she finished it the other day. Where are you at in it? Ramen, have you done a lot of it? Like, how many hours you got in it? Dog's the best you ever had? Nice.
Says you did a great job capturing the outpost. You've earned the privilege of carrying the tribe's weapon. Figures the honor belongs to the tribe, too. Out of Date says he's doing his best to keep up, but from what he can tell,
unfortunately, I think my stream crashed.
Progress with the tribe conflict.
If that's the case, then I think we're just done.
He had a feeling you'd get along with the Myriad tribe, but it remains to be seen what the future holds for your alliance.
I don't know why I'm saying that. I haven't cared about a single second of this fucking story. Alright, let me see.
As the Myriad tribe.
Oh yeah, totally
you both
just
have the same
died.
optimistic outlook on life.
Sick.
At least for now. But Out of Date emphasizes that solving the tribe conflict won't matter unless you help make a stand against the World Eaters. That doesn't sound good. Out of Date's forebodings are justified. The Jumbo Puff needs to be taken care of.
Alright, I don't care. I just don't fucking care. I'm so done with this game. I can't do it anymore.
His Mechton strong enough to endure the oxygen-deprived dead zone all the way out to the
Oh
world.
my god, I don't care. Holy shit, this game is so bad with how it's fucking explaining things. Oh my god. Wow, this actually really pissed me off. Okay. Well, stream is dead anyway, so we're just gonna go ahead and end this. I don't think we're coming back to this game. I think we're done with this for good. I think I'm out. Bye.